Just like PDP, the Labour Party is also having its own share of internal crisis. Recently, the appeal court upheld the leadership of Abure, and both Peter Obi and Oti has said they are standing by the leadership of the caretaker committee led by Usman. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please make sure you subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Also give this video a massive thumbs up. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comments section below. The leadership crisis rocking the Labour Party took a new twist on Saturday when the 29-man caretaker committee set up by Abia State Governor Alex Otti and Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, warned Julius Abure to stop parading himself as the party's national chairman. In a statement issued in Abuja, the committee, headed by Senator Nenadi Usman, announced that they were still in charge of Labour Party affairs by virtue of a mandate given to them by stakeholders of a party at an emergency convention. The new development comes barely 24 hours after Abure's chairmanship was affirmed by the Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja. The court, presided over by Justice Amabaka, relied on the judgment earlier delivered on November 13, 2024, in appeal number CA-ABJ-CV 1172-2024, between the Labour Party as appellant against Chief Olushola Ebiseni and the Independent National Electoral Commission respondent to make the declaration. Led by Justice Barker on Friday, the three-member panel made the declaration in the judgment of two separate appeals filed by Usman, the caretaker committee, and INEC. But in a statement jointly signed by Usman and the National Secretary of the caretaker committee, Darlington Owokocha faulted the judgment and resolved to hold on to their earlier mandate. Among other things, they allege the lack of jurisdiction, error by the Federal High Court, and violation of a fair hearing in their case. The statement reads, as the duly recognized National Caretaker Committee Chairman and Secretary of the Labour Party, we on behalf of ourselves and other members deem it necessary to issue these press release to clarify and state the record straight. The Court of Appeal affirmed that suit number FHC ABJCS 1271-2024, filed before the Federal High Court by Julius Abure, was a leadership dispute over which the Federal High Court has no jurisdiction. The Federal High Court heard and acted without jurisdiction by entertaining the leadership dispute brought before it by Julius Abure. The Federal High Court also violated our right to fair hearing by failing to consider our counter affidavits filed in opposition to the suit before it. Finally, we wish to remind the public that on 4th September 2024, the Labour Party constituted a National Caretaker Committee, appointing us as the National Chairman and Secretary. Both have been diligently and effectively carrying out their duties to the admiration of stakeholders and the entire membership of a party. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section below. What do you all think of this? Before we go, guys, let's take a look at just one reaction, one comment we got online. Timo says, massive defection loading. Is it loading, or we are already seeing the effect of this crisis within the Labour Party? One condition why you should defect, or the only condition that you are allowed to defect from your party, is when there is an ongoing crisis in your political party. And whenever there is a crisis going on, we usually see massive defection, from that party. which is why you've been seeing a lot of people defect from Labour Party of recent. Even the little win that the Labour Party managed to get in the last election, in the 2023 election, is like they are now losing it. If Labour Party is not careful, they are going to start from ground zero, because some of the lawmakers that won their seats, from Labour Party, they are now leaving Labour Party to APC, to PDP. Which means at the end of the day, if Labour Party is not careful, they are not going to have a single representatives at the House of Representatives or the National Assembly in general. If care is not taken, if they are not able to handle their crisis that is ongoing, they are going to end up losing. That is it. Because I don't see how they want to win the 2027 election with all of these leadership crises. Let's not forget, it's not just Labour Party that is going through a crisis, that is having an internal crisis currently. We have the PDP on one side that are trying to push Damagun away. They all of a sudden, relaxed on that recently, but recently again they've started with another crisis, the national secretary position crisis, and then you have the PDP in Rivers State that is not even stable. All of these put together, I don't think will help them in any way. I'm talking of both Labour Party and PDP right now. All of this put together, I don't think that it's going to help their opposition in any way come 2027. If they are not careful, maybe this is the election cycle that we are going to see SDP kick off, because these two opposition parties, they seem not to be ready to take over power from APC. A lot of people have been talking about how they are tired of the APC regime. They need another political party to take over. They are not planning to vote for Tinubu anymore. But is it these two main opposition that are struggling, having internal crisis? Are they the ones that are going to take over? I don't know. Let me have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. You guys know this is just my opinion. I don't know much, but the little much that I know, now they talk. That's why I'm trying to express. If you have a contrary opinion, let me know in the comment section. But what do you all think? With this crisis, do you think that they are ready? Do you think that they can do it come 2027 to take over power from APC? If not, we might see a party such as SDP or APGA. Yes, APGA, they won, seats at the governorship in, I think, a state. I can't remember the state now. And then we have the likes of NNPP, that they are governor. Kano State governor came from NNPP. So maybe we might be seeing them at the national level taking over things from these two opposition parties, because these two parties I'm looking at, they seem not to know what they're doing anymore. You all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.